Hello to all of you. We have some technical issues at the moment, but I'm sure we're going to. We're
We
live now. The live ticker is on. There we go.
we are live. I hear from Tadeusz Rickman, the drummer of the wonderful band Tyr, the wonderful drummer of the wonderful band Tyr. My name is Heri Johansson. This is Tyr live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and Twitch. Hello, everybody. So this is a live Q&A. That means please post your questions and we will answer them as best we can. We're doing this on something that's called the StreamYard software, and that connects directly to the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you are on X or Instagram and you comment on those apps, we cannot see your comments here, unfortunately. So we have here, I should have a count somewhere, we have 27 people watching. And there's Projector, as you said before, saying hello heathens. Just try and get the comments in. It's way too rarely that we do this, so I almost forgot how everything works. There's Mad Metal V from YouTube saying hello, good day to Mad Metal V. While we wait for everyone to get online, Gunnar included, he's probably sleeping. Let me remind everyone that about our upcoming tours. We have Pagan Fest in Europe coming on the 8th of January and lasting for 1 month. You can find all the info about that on paganfest.live. And after that, we go to the US for the Battle Ballads North American tour, round 2, that covers only the US. And those ticket links you can find on tyr.fo/shows.
I found already a question from Matt Frank, and it's actually a question.
Damn it, Framit.
To me.
Let's see if
It's
I can find
why,
it.
how did you come to play? Yeah, Matt Frank. You got it?
Got him here. Let me get it on. There we go. Did I not click it? No, I did not. Yeah, it's kind of glitchy. It jumps back and forth. There we go. Yeah, Matt Frank asks, question for Tad. How did you come to play drums right-handed when you're left-handed, like Ned Flanders? Great Tad.
Well, it's not really a good story. When I started out as a drummer, we tried the left-handed thing, the left-handed setup, but it was really uncomfortable, and somehow it felt right to play on the right side. But I'm
Strange.
playing actually the guitar, which I'm not good at all, but I play the guitar left-handed. So
Why,
yeah,
why did it feel uncomfortable to play right-handed on the drums?
I have
What
no
was
idea, but it's
uncomfortable
like
about it?
the whole the turn, the whole feel of it was not right, like as if you would have uh or wanting to play on a left-handed guitar. You just feel it's alien.
I
It's
understand that, but
it's
if I've never seen
uncomfortable.
a guitar, had you seen a lot of drumming before you started drumming?
Not particularly, but there was definitely a difference to be felt when I set to a right-handed setup. It felt like, yeah, this seems about right, but the
Mm.
left-handed was just very alien. And it's interesting because, by the way, here the E kit, it's right-handed as well. So it's very weird because I usually do everything with my left hand or with my left foot. So it's yeah,
Strange.
weird thing, but that's probably how my weird up brain works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next question. Projector from YouTube asks, "Where's Gunnar? I wanted to tell him how his solo is amazing." Our best guess is Gunnar sleeping, but we don't know.
The social media king is sleeping. How surprising.
Gunnar is not a big social media guy, and when we make an appointment for something on social media, he
Yeah.
treats it as if he made an appointment with a 5-year-old
Him
kid
who is
about
always available on Instagram, always
yeah.
always online on Twitch.
Let's get Matt Frank back on.
I found another question. Question
Let
by
me just read this
Anton.
from Matt Frank. Matt Frank first.
Oh, Matt Frank again.
Now
Okay.
I'm gonna get a custom T-shirt with Tad's head on some sort of alien body, and we'll wear it when I come to see you on next tour.
That's nice.
I'm
Yeah,
going to check that out.
yeah.
If you won't
Cool,
wear
Matt.
it, you have to pay me some beers.
Nothing from Matt would surprise me anymore. Anton, yeah. Is it the so my friends and I started a band question?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, then put that on. I'm not sure it's a question. He asks, so my friends and I started the band, and I've gotten into songwriting as of late. Tunes I can write, lyrics, on the other hand, not so much. Can you give me some tips on how I can develop good lyrics for our
Yes,
songs?
yes, you can download the app ChatGPT, and then you can ask it to write the lyrics for you. And just don't say it to anyone, and you'll be fine.
It's useless crap unless you know how to improve it by yourself. The only
What?
thing I
That's
use
not
when
how
I
we do it,
write
though.
lyrics is I use Rhyme Zone and You Go Word. Look, first you have to have something to say. You have to have an idea that you want to convey. It could be the simplest, most banal, stupid idea. It doesn't matter. You have to have something. You just putting words together is, well, you can do that. I'm sure you could get away with it, but I've never done that. So what I have is a basic idea, and then you find the words to put on it, how to express that idea. There are thousands of ways to express an idea. So you can change the words back and forth, make long sentences, short sentences, see how it works in the song. And I use Rhyme Zone for rhymes, synonyms. I use You Go Words to find words that start on a specific letter, have a specific amount of syllables. And sometimes you just look through words and you find a word you hadn't thought of before, and you try and put it in, and it gives a new, like, cool angle or taste of the whole thing. But you have to know what you're aiming for, or else it's rather pointless just putting words together. Some bands do it like they split the jobs. For example, with Black Sabbath, Bill Ward, I understand, wrote all the lyrics because he was good at that. Obviously, he was extremely good at that. For the last for the Battle Ballads album, our last album, Thaddeus and I wrote the lyrics together, and maybe that's a good way. I thought actually it went faster than when I do it alone, and the results were better than when I do it alone. So if you have someone to talk to, someone to bounce your ideas off of, they will weed out your worst ideas and bring some new ones. Or
Absolutely.
ChatGPT, right, Hans?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's amazing.
It was definitely a very
Great. Go ahead, Ted.
It was definitely a very productive way just to spitball, like playing ping pong there and back and forth with words and with sentences, and just for example, I think in the song Axis, we kind of just went with the mood of the song, and we just imagined, okay, what's happening in this song? It's very impulsive and very kind of aggressive. It has a
Yeah,
battle mood to it, and then we were
yeah, an aggressive mood.
circling around this idea of a battlefield. Is it about a whole army? Is it just about one guy? Then we dove deeper into that, and then we came up with some songs or words or phrases that really matched that mood, and then from there we spiraled outwards and built
Yeah,
the story around that. So if you have a very good mood of a song, or the song you are trying to write lyrics to has a very particular mood, then that mood can give you or can take you for a ride to find the suitable lyrics for it, for example.
one more thing that led us to that in that direction was that the song had a working title before we started working on the lyrics, and Gunnar had taken the idea from Gunnar wrote the basic idea for the lyrics, and he took the idea from some Ingo Malmsteen music, or he played something in an Ingo Malmsteen-like way, and it's guitar stuff. So I just called this song Axis for guitars, so I don't have to call the songs idea 1, idea 2, or Gunnar's idea 2, 3, 4. Gets very boring to look at. So I also maybe I thought back then, I can't really remember, that the song sounds aggressive, and the working title Axis works well, but we kind of took it also from there. So yeah, there are a lot of angles. I'm sure other writers use different angles. Let me see if I can rustle up another question here. We have Kayla Rose from Facebook, just stopping for a quick toke break on a hike. What are some of your biggest musical inspirations? Iron Maiden, Judas
Judas Priest.
Priest. Yeah, I will leave it at that. Gentlemen.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Metallica. That's probably the biggest one. Always come back to Metallica. But bands like Guns N' Roses, newer bands like Slipknot, which is not that new anymore, but yeah, that's it changes all the time. But Metallica is definitely always my favorite band of all time, and most inspired by.
All right,
As a
Paula, have a
kid,
nice hike. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, you want to say more, Ted? Go ahead.
Oh, no, not really. I mean, I agree with most of the bands you mentioned. So both of you mentioned. I mean, Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and Metallica had a huge influence on me as well when I was a teenager. And they are still strong till this very day. But yeah, I went into the death metal scene then after some time as well. Morbid Angel, then the Scandinavians, Bloodbath, Opeth, the earlier stuff rather for me. But yeah, definitely these the I also came from the heavy metal um, genre, definitely, and will always come back to that as well.
There's one last comment here from Matt Frank. No more dumb questions or comments from me. Hearts and farts. All right. Every second comment here is from Matt Frank. I think I'm going to give someone else a chance for once. Let's see here.
Johan Peter.
Yeah, let's get Johan Peter Dam on here. Johan Peter Dam on YouTube asks, wait, or comments, wait, no inspiration from real old timers like Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven. I'm sure I've heard classic inspirations in some of your songs. Yeah, certainly. I mean, that's more technical, the technical side of songwriting. But yes, I mean, I could go on for minutes what has inspired me, but very basically, what I mentioned before, there are many, many other inspirations, musical and non-musical. So Bach and Mozart, absolutely. I've never been that fond of Beethoven, although I can see there's some quality there. I won't deny that. But Bach for me.
He's decent.
I
Yeah.
can see why people like it, but it's not my cup of tea. Like with Nirvana, I can see it has an appeal, but don't play that shit for me.
Please don't compare Nirvana to Beethoven. Please.
We should do a Nirvana cover for the next tier album.
Oh
I'm just
yes,
kidding.
yes, of course.
I'd like to. Right now I'm applying for a new guitar player. If you're a good guitar player or even bad, please write to me. If you're
Oh,
I'll take a
is that
beginner.
It's super.
is that
It
such a
would be.
no-go?
I was just thinking it's very
No.
practical. We don't have to tune our guitars and stuff, you know. Just hit the
And
record
you don't have
button.
to play properly.
Yeah.
No,
I
Nirvana, they had great
actually I
things.
have to admit I was and still am a huge grunge fan to this very day. So Alice in Chains, amazing
Yeah.
music, both
I
with
love them too.
Staley and Lane Staley and Duval, and I also loved and love the In Utero album by Nirvana till this very day as well. So, and of course Bach, Mozart, yes. Beethoven also, yes. A lot of classical
Mozart
music
and
Right.
as
Nirvana,
well.
amazing music.
We have a comment from Twitch. We don't get many Twitchers here because our Twitch channel has 184 subscribers, whereas we have like 303,000 on Facebook. Weeping Scorpion 82, showing
We have a next
Twitch some love
question.
here. Rockaboyartit.
What?
I'm looking for questions, and there are many comments, mostly just comments. Shannon on Facebook says, "Hi guys, hi Shannon."
Hello.
At Twitch there. We have a question from PRS. Oh, what about Helgeray? New album coming up, or is the project frozen in hell? I am working on it from time to time. I have no idea when I will finally get it finished, up and running again. Could be years, could be decades, but I hope to make 2 more albums of that before I'm done. Thaddeus, you're back. Can you hear me?
How many
Yes, I can.
songs do you currently have?
I have about 9 songs. Some of them are completely finished without lyrics though, and then I have 3 that are completely finished, and 6 more that are finished to varying degrees. 1 or 2 of them requires a lot more work. So yeah, it just takes time to go through it, and I'm not working on it steadily. It's just off and on when I have some free time and I get bored with other stuff. But that's unfortunately not on top of the list. Oh, we have comments from X now. I thought X was not connected to the comments here. Let me get this in. We have a question from Enemy of the Status Quo on X. What was your funnest album to produce? For me, that must have been the latest, I think. Yeah, well, it's hard to remember. Maybe Ragnarok was fun. We felt we were really on top of things back then, but it was, yeah, also there was a lot of teamwork. For many other albums, I've simply sat completely alone and done everything by myself, and it might be rewarding in a way, but it's not funny. There was a lot of teamwork on the last album, and it's much more fun, honestly. So I would say that the last album, Battle Ballads, working on solos with Hans and on lyrics with Thaddeus, and arguing with Gunnar about bass details. No, there's not much arguing. It was fun. I liked it a lot.
Fun it was. Very.
You gentlemen, and which was your
Ye-
best album production?
Yeah, it was the best tier album I worked on by a long shot. Yeah. First time I
Well,
really
he doesn't
enjoyed
ask
making one.
precisely about tier albums, just what
Well,
was
in
your
that
funniest album
case,
to produce?
well, in that case, the funniest album I've ever produced is Gunnar's upcoming solo project that he is very good at promoting, for all the wrong reasons. So I'll leave it at that. What about
It
you,
was
Tad?
fun for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Maybe I should venture a guess, but I think I will leave it at that too. Yeah.
Yes.
Thaddeus, your funniest album to produce?
Funnest album to produce. I mean, I really liked the drum record.
The
I have
audio.
lost Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, I think we lost your audio.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you hear us? Yeah, we have some dropout.
Yeah.
We lost Thaddeus again. I think he has poor connection. We'll ask him again later. All right. We have Paula Caprino on X. Hello, guys. Greetings from Argentina. Hello, Argentina. Any plans touring here again? Yes, there are plans. Every time I talk to anyone from our booking team, there are 2 persons, 3 persons in that. I remind them that we get requests from South America and Mexico. And there are no specific plans at the moment, but they have their eyes open for options. And I will keep reminding them. There are other things that get in the way. It's a lot of stars have to align for such a tour to happen, and they simply haven't aligned recently. But I'll keep pushing, and eventually we will be back in South America. So stay tuned. Make sure you're up to date on the latest of tier touring. And we have Thaddeus back. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Sorry for that.
All right. No worries. We hear
Awesome.
you too. Just want to remind everyone about our tours. You can track us on bandsintown.com/tier, and that service will tell you when we are touring in your area so that you don't miss any of our upcoming tours. That or signing up to our newsletter at tier.fo are the best ways of making sure you get the news once we finally go on tour in your area. I'm talking about South America here. Someone asked when we will be back in Argentina.
We will be back and I will come for the first time when we can. That's the short answer.
Has been way too
We will.
long.
Let's see here. Lisa Richards asks on Facebook, favorite place to tour? I will say Germany. I love touring in America and Canada because, and South America for that matter, because of the crowds and the people. But as for heavy metal infrastructure, like good venues, good backstages, good tour buses, good roads, everything, there's no place like Germany. It is, and all the neighboring countries, Austria, Switzerland, maybe France, Poland, and Czechia have improved greatly since we started touring. Germany is I think the country with the best heavy metal infrastructure, and I absolutely love touring there. Comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess anywhere they will have us.
Yeah, I have to second that. I couldn't really just say one country or one continent even. I mean, I love overseas tours. I loved that one time when we went to Australia. It was amazing. I always love to return to the US and Canada. Of course, that the last tour we had in South America, it was quite exhausting because of the quite small amount of sleeping and a lot of traveling, a lot of flights, you know, right after the shows and everything. But it is so worth it. Japan, everything. It's just amazing to be on tour and to be able to go back over and over again on tour is something absolutely astonishing and it for me personally it is one of the absolute biggest passions of my life.
We have Johan Johansson. What events are you most excited for in the upcoming year 25? By the way, you are a great band, and we are proud of you in the Faroe Islands. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you. We're also proud of everything in the Faroe Islands. I'm excited for the tours, honestly. January, February, March, going all over the greatest areas. Of course, we'll be in Germany, especially. Many other countries in Europe, and then to America. And it's very nice to be on tour for so long because it gets easier and easier the longer you stay on tour. The playing gets easier and easier because you get in better and better shape. And everyone's job gets more and more automated. I don't feel automated when I'm on stage, but you kind of get into a very positive feedback loop, I think, especially if you treat yourself well on tour, and it just gets better and better. And I look forward to that 50 or more days of straight touring.
Yeah, the same. Looking forward to touring. Looking very much forward to trying out our new show, which is a bit more planned than we have done previously, especially for the Pagan Fest. And I'm sure for the US tour, we will also do similar stuff and get that planned out to the smallest details.
Yeah, like I just said, um of course the touring, always the touring is one of the biggest joys of the year. And also, I'm very much looking forward to writing the new material.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
gonna be very good material
Yes.
because it's, well, it's us. That's gonna be good.
Of course.
We have Linda Björkjuven on YouTube asking, I know that Tad is a fan of the Halo Effect. I don't know what Hans and Heri think of them, but I would love to hear your thoughts on their next album when it comes out in January next year. Okay, so that's not something I've never heard of, the Halo Effect, but if the album is not out yet, that's not something we can comment on. Any words, Tad?
To be honest, I listened to their previous album, not even that much, but I liked what I heard so far. So yeah. I'm looking forward to the new one. Although I have to admit, I didn't know that there's one in the making or there's one coming in January. But thanks, Linda, for reminding me. I'm definitely getting it while we're on tour on the Pagan Fest tour.
Hans, you're familiar with the Halo Effect?
No, I thought it was some game or something. Sorry, I have no idea.
Yeah, same here. Projector on YouTube. Since Zagreb will be the last day of the Pagan Fest, will you have time for signatures? I think we might. It's hard to predict exactly how some of the more hectic days will go, but we don't. I'm not sure where the bus will be heading or how the tour will be closing down, but we have a couple of days in Munich, I think, before we fly to the US. So we ourselves won't be that busy, and usually, you know, we are the third of 5 bands, so we'll be relaxing a bit backstage and then going out to meet people, and probably before the last band, Ailstorm, is done. So if you hang around the merch stand, you're very likely to find us there. But like I said, there might be some chaos, and it's hard to predict exactly how these things are going to go. We do our best to meet people at the shows. Joe McKenna on Facebook asks, will you ever consider returning for
let's take
Midgardslot Metal Festival?
Oh.
Yes, we will return to any such festival that will have us. Midgardslot is a great festival. Yeah, I see there a question by Sandra Schmidt. If you want to
We played there
elaborate
last year.
on the Midgardslot request. We did.
Yeah,
Let me
I
see
mean,
here.
Midgard's for me personally is one of my absolute favorite European festivals. So I would love to come back. Last year when we played there, it was an amazing show. I remember that. So yeah, let's hope for our swift return.
Yeah, we didn't make complete and utter fools of ourselves, I think. So maybe they will have us back. Will be good. We have a question from Sandra Schmidt on YouTube. Question for Hans. Have you ever had a "what did I get myself into" moment since joining Tier? No, but since meeting Gunnar, yes. No, just kidding.
Yeah, well, that's a Gunnar has some funny moments, so yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, probably I did. But it's hard to deny all the good things and fun things about being in the band, so I don't really care about the not necessarily so good things.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, guys. Just continue being you.
Yeah, there are of course some downsides of being a musician, but the upsides are extremely up. So it easily
Yeah.
compensates for the downsides.
Yeah.
in buckets and
Yes.
barrels, in my opinion. We have a comment here from Wolf of Odin on YouTube. Peter, what did you think of Time 2 from Wintersun since it's finally been out? I've been listening to that a lot, and I like it very much. I thought it took some more getting used to than Time 1. Time 1, I thought, went straight to my heart. I absolutely loved it. Some of the best music ever made, in my opinion. And I listen to it very frequently. Um, I still feel I really haven't gotten into Time 2. There are some more, I don't know, elaborate aspects on his playing, his singing, maybe especially, that I haven't heard him done before, and takes some getting used to, and some things that's really surprised me. For example, Finnish lyrics. But it's great. It's still, you know, for a not immediately overwhelming Wintersun album, it's still very, very, very good. I think Wintersun might be the best metal band of all time. Of the new ones, it's hard to say Wintersun is better than Iron Maiden. You know, you kind of have these eras, but of the new era, contemporary era, I would say Wintersun is absolutely up there with the very, very best, if not the best.
Even better than Nirvana.
Okay, now you're pushing it. Since Nirvana doesn't exist anymore and maybe belongs to a former era, I wouldn't compare them. Do you gentlemen have any thoughts on Wintersun?
And no, I gave the Time 2 a try, but you know, it's just not my style. It's
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the same page there with Hans. I listened to it once or twice. Sorry, I mean it's definitely high quality music, but I just couldn't connect.
yeah.
Fair enough. Get a lot of that. I tried to get Terry into it, but same thing. You know, impressive guitar playing and all that, he said, but no, he really wished he liked it, but he couldn't make himself like it. I understand it's not very mainstream, and you have to have a specific attitude to music to like it. I've considered Yari a good friend of mine, and we're both very nerdy and weird. So maybe that's how I connect to the music so well. All right, we are about 40 minutes into this, and we still have 76 people with us. Let me just remind everyone who's watching, thanks for being here. We have a couple of tours coming up. They are Pagan Fest in Europe, starts in January. You can find all the information about that at paganfest.live. That tour goes throughout Europe and the UK until the start of February. Then we go to the US, starting there on the 13th of February, playing until the 5th of March around the US. You can find the information about that at tier.fo/shows, ticket links and everything. And later in the next year, there will be more festivals. We only have 2 confirmed or I should say announced at the moment, and they are Voxpot on the 28th of June in the Faroes, and Sun and Thunder Festival in Malaga, southern Spain, on the 18th of July. Let me just see if we have another questions before we end. I think we'll make this about 45 to 50 minutes long. Here we have one question from Sigrid Solmsen on YouTube. Any thoughts on the latest Hamradun album? No.
No.
Hans? Oh, sorry. Hamradun
yeah.
is a Faroese I would call folk rock band. with the singer Polarny, who was on the singer on the First Tier album, and they made 3 albums by now.
Yes, they have.
I can't say I get into it very deeply, but I have thought as they make more albums that the quality improves greatly, and I thought that some of the songs on their latest album were quite good, well produced, well performed, and catchy tunes. It's not something I listen to on a regular basis, but I do think it's quality music, well performed, and especially well sung.
Yeah, nice guys and some very good songs. Nothing bad to say.
Catchy stuff.
And very handsome and attractive singer.
Yes.
I miss you, Paul. No,
You
just
say-
kidding.
Please come back.
We have a comment from. No, that's not what I meant to do. I clicked on the wrong comment. But let's take this first. Robert Torreson on Facebook says, "Hello, my favorite band." Well, hello to you, Robert Torreson, our favorite fan. No, I couldn't. I'm sorry, I don't really know you, but you seem like a nice guy. This is the one I meant to click on. Sandra Schmidt, any New Year's resolutions?
Yes, we have. Play
Yeah,
as many shows as possible, make a new album, sell more records than ever.
that's good, Hans. I'm on your boat. Remind me, and let's do it.
I
Yeah.
can get behind that.
A lot of people say they have tickets to see us in the next year. Here's another one from Robert Torreson on Facebook. Any more favorite lessons? No, unfortunately not. I decided to make my YouTube channel only about music now. If I ever have any more linguistic videos to make, I think I will make new channel with Thaddeus for linguist nerds. But there's no movement on that front at the moment. You think we'll ever get to it, Thaddeus? Thaddeus, can you hear me? I guess we have a serious delay, and he's listening in 10 seconds
I would love to.
behind.
I mean, it's definitely on the list, but not a top priority. But
Oh no.
Lost your audio, Thaddeus. All right.
Delay turned into a disconnection.
It did. Oh, look who decided to show.
What the fuck?
Am I on?
Yes.
You are on.
Hear me?
We are live.
Okay, cool. Hello, sorry.
Everybody, we have 76 people listening. Allow me to introduce you, Gunnar Helme Thompson.
Oh, I've been buried in concrete.
I thought
Oh, no.
something like that, yeah.
Let me pa-
We have
Pardon,
just been
pardon.
saying nice things about you. You should definitely not watch the stream back.
No, it's not
No,
worth
I
it.
saw the
Boring
messages.
stuff.
I have to admit, I
Jorm
thought it was
says-
at 8 o'clock, but it was 7.
Jorm says, good morning, Guns.
Morning, whatever.
Jon Hammer says, Hans Scholver, the man
Ah,
himself.
no.
All right. We lost Thaddeus. He just went offline. He
Yeah, I
has a
just
poor
saw that.
connection as you came. We were about to end the stream. Didn't want to go over an hour, but we can extend this if people want to stay with us. We have 77. Yeah, that's good.
Hello.
So people are not leaving out of boredom yet. So let me see if I can find a good and entertaining question. People are very happy to see you, Gunnar.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm
show you
happy.
here.
I am happy to. I can't
Steven
see you,
Morris
but
says
I'm happy that
guns.
you're happy. And sorry for the lateness, but I'm here.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
You are right just when you meant to.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early.
I see the connection is a little bit. It goes off and on a little bit, and the weather is absolutely
Yes,
horrible here.
the weather is bad.
Yeah, now
What?
it's raining like mad
Um,
here.
yeah. Okay, we have a question from Bill
And here.
McBrien on Facebook.
Yeah,
I have a
shoot.
question, he says. When I've seen y'all in April in Minnesota after the show, we've seen Hera walking back to the tour bus. I wanted to run up, but my friends stopped me. Were they wrong? Yes, Bill, they were very wrong. You should have come up to me, said hi, gotten a picture, autograph, conversation, anything. And if I'm not available to talk to you, I would have told you. And your friends shouldn't tell you not to approach us. Would you agree, Gunnar? Would you rather people came up to you or not?
Absolutely not. I mean, of course, I would. They're always welcome. Come on, always. So,
It's one of the greatest perks of being on tour is meeting people, telling you
Mm.
how much the music means to them and how happy they are to see the show, and it's just overall feel good, uplifting stuff, heartwarming, really,
I
and
mean,
we like to hear it.
yeah. And if we're in a hurry, we just say we're in a hurry, and that's that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but usually we're not.
Usually.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's
So that
very
was a
hard
very
to
nice.
navigate these comments. I'm trying to find a good one. Just keep elaborating, if you will.
What did you say, Hans? It was a very nice.
Very nice question,
Oh,
and I'm
question.
trying to elaborate
Plus,
on it.
Ah,
do
how's that going for you?
So I'm elaborating on elaborating, and yes,
Yeah.
that's that. So you were sleeping, Gunnar?
Huh? No, no. I've been out working.
Ah,
I
in
have
the
been.
rain.
I don't know what it's called
Here.
in English. I've been stoipa.
Concrete
Concreting.
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 We have a question here from Linda Björkjuven on YouTube. Gunnar, when is your album coming out?
Good question, which I cannot answer. I would say very early next year, the coming year. It's done. The album is done, but we're gonna release. I'm gonna release one songs for a few months, and then I'll release the whole album.
The
That's
next
plan.
song is coming.
And next song was the 24th of January
Or 21st.
or
Something like that.
Yeah, 21st. Was it 21st?
I don't know. It's on a Friday around the 20th.
Yeah, okay. So that's the next song. It's all about me.
Yeah, it's a very nice song. All about
Yeah.
you.
So check it out.
Yeah,
And check out
the first one
the first one
was
as well.
called
Dollhouse.
Dollhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Guns, Gunz, on all streaming services. You'll find it.
Yeah, and I have to say that Hans has helped me make this happen. So thank you, Hans. It's very nice. of
But
you.
you're very welcome.
So it's been a very, very nice experience doing this project. So it's cool.
Yes.
I hope you like it all out there. So
The comments I've seen so far are positive. Bill McBrien says, "Dang, I knew it. well, go home and scold your friends for that. But I hope we'll see you on the next tours. And yeah, come say hi.
Huh?
Talking to Bill, whose friends told him not to come over and talk to me.
Ah, yeah.
Just telling him that I hope I see him on one of our upcoming tours, and he should just come over and say hey. I actually know how people feel, but it's very, very strange to understand it when it's about yourself, because I've met Iron Maiden, and when I was so gobsmacked I couldn't put two words together, and I ended up saying nothing to them. And I met them twice actually.
I did the same.
It's weird. It's weird.
I stood right beside Steve Harris and I did absolutely nothing. My first thought was, well, I better leave him alone.
Yeah.
Mm.
You think if you can't say anything reasonable or coherent, then maybe best say nothing. That was my thought, at
I,
least.
I couldn't even come with anything to say.
Yeah. Same. Let's have Linda on again. She says she really loved the first single from Gunnar, and I can't wait to hear more.
Thank you. Cool. Then I'm sure you're gonna love the next ones that are coming out. It's the shit.
It's the shit, yes. All right, let me see if I can find one more solid question, and then I think we'll call it a day.
Ha! I just arrived.
You can
Sorry,
stay.
Gunnar, we've been doing this for 45 minutes before you arrived.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry I'm late. Won't happen again.
Because Instagram cuts off after 1 hour. You can't stream longer than that.
Oh, come, ask us a good
There are
question.
a lot of comments here. Not so many questions. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate your well wishes and everything. Here, David Cullen on Facebook asks, "What was your best work?" I
Always the
think
latest album.
it's always the latest album, because it's the closest. You remember the best how you did it. If you go into details and remind yourself about all the work you did, sometimes I am most satisfied with the Ragnarok album, um, because the production and songwriting was very relaxed and very thorough. And but no, I think I would say the latest album, Battle Ballads, also because there was more teamwork there than it has been for some time, and it's just more productive. It's just nicer, and I like it. Yeah, I would say the latest album.
Yeah, I would say always the latest album. And go back to the old albums. I would say Lay of Trim probably still, and Ragnarok. Both of they are really nice.
Yeah,
I think Lay of Trim has the well, to me anyway. I think has the best songs in a row. Um, they're all quite good songs. I think quality songs. So yeah,
Love that album.
yeah, it has a nice sound too. So
Hans, what was your best work?
I have no idea. Probably my new single that's coming out very soon.
I think Hammered and the solos there.
Yeah, it's. Oh, I love the solo in Unwondered Ways. That's probably my favorite solo ever that I worked on. Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what he's asking you, I
I
think.
yeah, I really liked. I'm really satisfied with it. If you guys just
So
could
am
make
I.
that song very popular so we would play it live, then that would be great.
Yeah, we have a voting system on our Facebook group, the Great Heathen Army of Tyr, with about 10,000 people. So if you want to hear Hans, you can go and vote too, so you can play your favorite solos. And I tend to use that list to select the songs because all the other ways are somehow modeled by algorithms. It's the only direct way we have to ask people what they want to hear. So we use that. And I still haven't put Battle Ballads on the same list as all the other songs. So I was thinking about when a year has passed since the album, I'll make a new voting starting from blank with everything, including the songs from the latest album. What I did so far was just make a poll only for the songs on the new album to see, how they stacked up against each other. And sometime early next year, I'll make a poll with all songs on all albums over again. When I made the last poll, there were only 2,000 people in the group. Now we have like 10,000, and see how that turns out. I expect it'll be something very similar, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
You can try to rile up the crowd for that song, and see.
Yeah.
It's really unpredictable which songs get popular, to guess what is going to be the biggest hit of each album. Some people have a good idea. Some people are better at it than others. I'm definitely not good at it. I think you hit the nail on the head for this album, Hans, and Carter was also always very good at seeing which songs, or knowing in advance which songs would do well. I missed the guess on every time.
It's the same here. I fail miserably when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So, and generally, I always am in favor of a bit faster songs. I don't know why, but they get me more than the
Yeah.
There are
quieter.
quite fast songs on this album that got popular.
Where energetic songs I always like better. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
I think we will say that was it
Mhm.
for us from this
Yeah.
time. We're about to run out of time, and we still
So-
have 79 people with us, growing by the moment. Thanks for being with us, everybody.
yeah,
Gunnar, you
and
want to?
for another time when we do this again, please ask all the questions you can think of. We will be happy to answer them, or not.
On time.
And and I'll promise to show up on time.
Yeah. I'm sorry we lost Tadeusz, but I'm glad we got Gunnar in his place. And going offline now. Until next time, everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Merry Christmas. New Year.
and